Mr. McCullough.
Here.
Mr. Watkins.
Yep.
All rise. Before we do the pledge, I would like to remind everybody that this is December 7th. So with honor and gratitude, we honor those people that were affected by the events of December 7th, 1941. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 3, approval and or correction of the minutes of the regular meeting, November 16th, 2015.
Householder. McCollum.
First and second, any discussion? Vote, please.
Mr. Brim.
Yes.
Mr. Householder.
Yes.
Mr. McCullough.
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
Mr. Blue.
Yes, passes 5-0. Item 4, principal, supervisor, faculty reports, and student showcase. And item 4A, we have Disney's High School Musical cast, Sydney Schlingoff, Jacob Mans, Ellie Miller, Lindsay Beverly, and Director Todd Tocchino.
All right.
You're on.
I just want to thank you guys for inviting us down here today. We are working on our high school musical, and it is taking place this weekend. Our dress rehearsal is Thursday night, and that is free and open for you to come to. It'll kind of be, I hope no starts and stops, but it'll be a little bit less formal than Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be. But it gives the kids a chance to be in front of an audience. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then we perform 7:30 p.m. on Friday and Saturday nights, 2 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. We are at Kent Middle School. The ticket prices are $7 for adults, $5 for seniors and students. This is just one scene from the musical, kind of a time when our two leads, Gabriella and Troy, are kind of finding a little bit of an affinity for singing and being in the theater. And without further ado, this is the scene.
So you just wrote the song that Ryan Sharpage sang?
Uh-huh.
And the whole show?
Uh-huh.
How long did it take?
About 2 years. I get up at 5 every day before school, and I'm still working on the finale.
Wow, you're really dedicated. So why are you afraid of Sharpay? I mean, it's your show.
It is?
Hello. Thank you.
So isn't the author of a musical like the playmaker in basketball?
Playmaker?
Yeah, the person who makes everyone else look good. You're the playmaker here. Without you, there is no show.
I'm the playmaker? You want to hear the way that song is supposed to sound? It starts out first.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see
Next, keep going.
that you were always there beside me.
Now you.
But I was alone with no one to hold.
Now together.
But you were always there beside me. This feeling's like no other.
I want you to know I've never had someone who knows me like you do. The way you do. I've never had someone as good for me as you.
Like you.
So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking.
Troy, keep your eyes closed.
Miss Darvis,
Awesome, I said. Now say the first thing that comes to mind.
like I'm soaring, like I'm flying, like a bird or something.
Troy, in the world of theater, you can be anyone you want to be. There's not a star in heaven you can't reach. You just have to allow yourself the risk. That goes true for both of you, Miss Montez. Troy, you can open your eyes now. We're not doing like the miracle worker, you know.
All right.
Wonderful.
Thank you guys so much for having us. We got to get back to rehearsal. So have a great meeting.
Thanks,
Thanks for coming up. Great job. Okay, it's not on the agenda, but we do have a technology report under 4B.
It's our annual Christmas report.
The elves have been busy this year more than the most. 1,500 laptops placed and 500 more to boast. All K through 6 classrooms have one laptop per student. KMS and KHS also gained laptop improvement. New laptops for teachers will be mighty fine. To distribute before break is indeed our deadline. The KHS office has updated wiring for phones and network. On Wednesday, the new Oakley phones will be put to work. And for now, I must bid you adieu. Merry Christmas to you all and your families too.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you. Will there be an extra present under the tree, Ryan, for her doing your report?
It seems to me, I remember using a box years ago and no
That's
box
true.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried to get her to write them, so I don't write them, but maybe next year.
Better not get too many things in. All right, item 5. I don't believe anybody from the public is here to speak unless you want to, Mark.
No.
Okay. So we'll move on to item 6, reports of the treasurer. Yeah. Cash position, check register, receipt ledger, investment, and budget versus actual. Motion, please.
Grim.
Second,
McCollum.
discussion. Nothing to discuss. Any questions?
They're pretty straightforward, yeah. Straightforward.
Okay. Vote, please.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brin?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Superintendent's report, communications.
Just a reminder that we have a 2-hour delay for staff professional development on Wednesday, December 16th, and we'll also have a 1-hour early release on Friday, December 18th. So there should be all calls going out about that, but just make sure that you read the building newsletters and the website to get information that would be specific to your building. Most of the things that I have will probably cover in our committee reports, but I would just like to take a minute to recognize a board member who is having his last board meeting tonight.
Mark, you are?
But we have really appreciated all of the work that Tom has done on the school board for the last 8 years, and my understanding was maybe 6 years and another term.
Yes.
And actually found your name on the plaque over there. So I'm looking forward to seeing where your name shows up next, because it's there and it's at the elementary school. So, but in all honesty, we truly appreciate everything you do for the entire school community, from our students to our staff to our community members. And you're concerned about the individual, and everything you do has great passion and great commitment that Kenton City Schools is a success. And I think we have been a success since you've been a member of this team. So you will be missed. And we have something for you. You're hard to buy for, just so you know. So we're hoping you can put this in your
Is that a
shop.
motorcycle?
But it's a thank you that's signed by the Kenton City School community, all of our staff, and just to say thank you for everything you do, and hopefully you can find a place to
That's very nice.
put
Thank you.
this. So thank you for everything.
You don't have one of those.
It's been a pleasure serving. It's like any organization, though. One person doesn't make that much difference because it takes a whole community to make this work. And I can think of all the things I didn't do as a board member. And thank God we have people who fill in all those other roles, because there's a huge amount of people and effort put forth every day for the kids in this community. And I'm leaving the board in good hands. So it's a great group, and I've enjoyed working with them, and I'm still available by phone. So
We love volunteers, you know.
Yeah.
We do love volunteers. They're free.
we're working on that today.
And we do appreciate the service you've given to the community. Thank you.
Well, we've had a lot of support too, so it's been a good run. I'm gonna miss everybody here and but that doesn't mean I won't call you.
We'll get our numbers changed. All right, moving on to board committee reports. Finance committee.
We had a pretty brief meeting, I think,
Yeah.
to be honest. The primary thing that we were looking at was the addition of some educational assistance that we had to add based on students with disabilities. So from August, we've been piloting different methods. We've been using different interventions. We've been waiting for some more kind of information to come in, but really we're shorthanded and we can't continue to sub those two positions. One would be in our Kenton City Schools elementary school, and the other position would be not our position, but needed in our Auglaize County unit, just based on student needs. I think we spent the bulk of the meeting talking about that. We've also are looking at our bus routes and bus driving situation, because we know we're shorthanded both with filling positions as well as finding substitute drivers. So we're still trying strategies and still looking at ways that we can recruit more people for the bus driving route. But we will, and it's a positive thing, that 21st Century grant that we received provides after-school tutoring to at-risk students or students with disabilities that are significantly below in the areas of reading and math. And we provide transportation after school for all of those students. So we have one bus that is doing a complete route that's completely full, and we're only doing K4. And in January, we're adding 5-6. So we need another bus. And it's a positive thing in general, because think of that as also 2 busloads of kids that we'll be taking home later in the day, which should help with our overcrowding on the buses during the regular routes, should help with some of our bus stop supervision issues. So it's kind of spreading out our city routes more, but more importantly, we're able to spend about an hour a day with small groups and one-on-one tutoring in math and reading. So I think those were the highlights of what we talked about. It was pretty much personnel.
Can I ask a question about that, since we're on that? How are the kids taking that, reacting to that program?
They have really strong enrollment. And so I haven't seen the data yet. They'll be completing there's 3 6-week cycles. So the first 6-week cycle will conclude, I think it's next week. So we'll get to see the data of how they're improving and how they're doing. The piece I'm most excited about that we didn't write for in the grant was the connection with ONU. Mm-hmm. So we actually have ONU students in the education program as part of our volunteers and teachers. So I'm excited about what they're trying. So they're bringing their ideas from what they're doing in the university and trying new strategies. So we even get more resources than what we had thought and planned for. So some of that piece I think is exciting.
That's great.
I know the clubs are going really well. I've heard a lot of good things. So beyond the math and reading tutoring that the students get, we also offer clubs that the students can be engaged in and involved in. And there are different clubs every 6 weeks for different grade levels. And I think that we're even getting more diversity in those clubs, and they're growing as well now that the information is out. So.
Perfect. Any other questions? Move on to facilities committee. We haven't met since.
It's been a short month.
Since we made all the bathroom corrections.
That's true.
Last meeting.
Extracurricular committee.
We did not meet as there.
So,
Career Center. Everything's going along smoothly down here. We did have a Kenton student honored as Student of the Month on the main campus at the last meeting. It was AJ Sorgan. He was honored in outdoor refurbishing and landscaping. So
over us, how about Shaylee Logan? She got a national award, and for I brought it in with me. I'm not familiar with it. 2015 Teachers Turn the Key Professional Development Scholarship. That was a national award winner. So that's a pretty big honor to get. That's nationwide. So she's doing a really good job. So carry on the good work.
we congratulate her for that award. Policy Committee.
We met, we worked through some of the policies that aren't effective by legislation, but policies that we need to look at as a district. We're working on the grading, we're working on calendar, we're working on third grade guarantee and retention. There's some refinements that we want to make there. And we're also looking at the, it's not necessarily a policy from Neola, but our guidelines when it comes to recognizing members in the community, whether past graduates or current who have like a lifetime achievement, whether it's in our district or in the real world, and how can we do some recognition for that? So there have been conversations with the athletics, conversations with principals with regard to academics. And I know you, Russ, and I have talked a little bit about how that looks, what are the requirements, how can we do, we just want to do some recognition for alumni of the Kenton City Schools. So that's pretty much what policy is working on.
All right. Anything else on the committee reports? We have any old business? Move on to new business. Item 10, executive session. Need to approve a motion to go into executive session to discuss the sale of property. We're going in at 7:18. Motion.
What? McCollum?
Any discussion? Vote, please.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
You won't need chairs.
Huh?
You won't need chairs.
If we don't take our chairs, it'll be
Every smile you fake, every claim you stake.
7:23. That's about the quickest executive session I've ever seen. All right. Moving on to item 11, 11A through 11D. Motion, please.
Householder.
Second.
Grimm?
Any discussion?
We're going to miss Carol.
Yes, here for her time. First and second time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else? Vote, please.
Mr. Blue,
Yes.
Mr. Brim,
Yes.
Mr. Householder,
Yes.
Mr. McCullough,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item 12A through 12F. Motion, please.
McCullough?
Second.
Who'd you get first?
Yeah,
Russ?
get first.
No, who'd you just write down, Russ?
Oh, go with McCullough first.
Okay.
And then Watkins.
Then Watkins.
Correct.
Okay, we do have to fill in some blanks along the way, though.
Just the president.
Just under 12F, we have to approve the appointment of President Pro Tem, which normally is the current year Vice President, or other board
Well,
appointees.
let's put the motion in and then we can talk about it.
End the motion on E and
We
do
did.
F separately.
We're in
What's
discussion.
that?
End the motion on E and do F separately.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay.
No, we can do it. I would nominate that our Vice President, Mr. Mark McCullough, be our President Pro Tem to preside over our January 11th meeting.
I think that's an outstanding idea.
I believe that'll work. We filled the blank. All right, vote, please.
Mr. Brim,
Yes.
Mr. Householder,
Yes.
Mr. McCullough,
Yes.
Very enthusiastic.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, right
Mr.
on.
Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Blue.
Yes. Passes 5-0 with a little grumble. All right, item 13, approve a motion to go into executive session, prepare for collective bargaining and employment compensation of public employees. Time will be 7:25. Motion, please.
Grimm?
Second.
Householder.
Discussion.
Didn't we just come out on one?
We did.
You're gonna need your chairs now.
This one might be even short enough. Vote, please.
Will we have anything
No.
after this?
No, no action.
Mr. Householder,
Yes.
Mr. McCullough,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Blue,
Yes.
Mr. Brim.
Yes.
There will be no other action taken after the executive session. So our next regular board meeting will be January 11th at 7 PM.
I did not.
Everybody have a good evening.